Welcome in, guys. Right, apparently I'm getting error messages on my end that there are some frame drops. Obviously you can't see that right now because it's just an image on the screen, but a little bit concerning, so I think I'll carry on, and then if it does get bad I might just reboot up the stream, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so how did everyone's GoFest go? Did everyone have a good time? Did people have the paid tickets, or did they just play for free? And you know, did you get any shinies? Anything worth mentioning in the comments? I personally only had 2 goals for GoFest, and unfortunately neither of them were achieved. The first one was to try and get a Great League circuitry, and we can see so far I've done 18 trades, and the closest I've gotten is 1530. It's very difficult to get. It's like almost impossible actually to get this thing for the Great League. You can see the IVs on this are pretty rubbish, but you basically need like 1-1-2 or 1-2-1 or 2-1-1 and so on. So yeah, I basically spent 240k Stardust doing trades with good friends, people that I met during the GoFest, on 6 trades each day, not to get a Great League circuitry. And then the other thing I wanted was to raid some Stack Attacker, since you technically can get it in the UK, but you have to be like east of like Greenwich, and I live in like northwest London, so I hadn't had one prior to the research that we had leading up to GoFest. So I was thinking if I raided a few Stack Attacker I could double move it, because I've actually got, it's not ideal for the Great League, but I got a hundo from the research, but I saw like 4 Stack Attacker raids the entire weekend, or at least the entire Saturday. They were super rare, and they were all like in the opposite direction to the way that I was heading, so yeah, that was really inconvenient. I basically only did 1 Stack Attacker raid the entire day because I barely saw any. So I had 2 goals and they both failed miserably. But anyways, for today's video I was trying to think, because I actually wanted to stream on the Saturday or the Sunday, but I just didn't really have any new content to bring, so I wasn't really sure what to do. So what we're going to do today is I am going to essentially, I've got 2 wheels, so I'll put them on screen now. Of the first one's got all the Incinerate users that I can use, minus the couple that are banned for the Great League Remix, and then I've got a second wheel that's got a bunch of Dragon Pokemon that all have either Dragon Tail or Dragon Breath, and then a bunch of other Pokemon as well that either have Dragon Tail or Dragon Breath. So for example, you got Groudon, Aggron, you got Milotic, you've got Seadra, and a few others as well. So yeah, it's because I couldn't really think of what I wanted to do, but I figured, you know, I'll just use the sort of standard formula that I really like to run, and then I'll just run it with random Pokemon. Thank you to, I can't pronounce the first part of your name, but 9sad, for joining as a channel member for 4 months. I really appreciate it. Do I have to trade to get a Great League Kartana? I think you do. I think it's yeah, so alright, let me put this on the screen quickly. Yeah, so these are the IVs of my Great League Kartana, and this is from research from 2022. But you can see the IVs are a little bit below what you'd get for from the research. Obviously the floors for research is like 10, 10, 10. So yeah, it's not that difficult, but you do have to trade it. You can't use one that's caught directly from the research. But anyways, we're going to go straight into the wheel right now because it's already very late. At least for me anyways. I don't know. Let me know what time it is for you guys that are watching. But last time I streamed quite a lot earlier in the day and there weren't many people around. Now I'm streaming super late and it looks like we also have barely anyone watching, so a bit awkward, but it is what it is. So we're going to spin the wheel for the first time and I'm going to do one incinerate user. So we're going to start off with Crocolaw, which is pretty solid, and then we'll do 2 dragons or pseudo dragons. So we've got Arbok, which definitely isn't a dragon, but it's got Dragon Tail as a fast move. And the second Pokemon is going to be Haxorus, which typically you would run with counter, but I have TM'd that away to get the Dragon Tail variant. Appreciate that, Edified77. It's basically come down to, it's actually a lot more easy to stream because I can just do complete random stuff like this. I don't really have to have like an idea of what to do, I just do whatever. So whereas with videos it makes more sense to have just a set team, but it's very difficult to keep on coming up with new ideas for what to do. So what did I have? Arbok and Haxorus. So it was this one with Dragon Tail, yeah. Not really sure how to play when it's not actually double dragon, so I guess we'll find out. But yeah, we're just gonna jump into the into the first battle. My favorite core is an incinerate user plus a dragon type with dragon type damage, so like either Dragon Breath or Dragon Tail as a fast move. I think it's probably stronger the other way round, so like Dragon double fire, especially when you've got a 1-turn fast move like Dragon Breath, because it's really easy to like swap a turn early and get a full incinerate in for free. So alright, this is a pretty good start. I'm gonna quickly turn down the volume because I'm playing with the sound on. I've got my headphones in and it's really loud. But we can live the Aqua Tail reasonably comfortably. I probably should have thrown earlier than that. Yeah, I really do love Salazzle. Salazzle probably my favourite Pokemon to use. Yeah, I definitely should have thrown earlier than this, because if they flip this... No, we have like very much messed up here, but we could be okay. Let's just relax, because we've got... what have we got? What was I going to say? On our Crocolaw, we've got Disarming Voice, so it's not that bad. But yeah, definitely wasn't paying full attention to the battle, so not ideal. Right, the issue here is if I try and swap and catch a move, they're going to have so much time to throw even a full Bullet Seed. But actually, that's fine. That's fine. I think we should be fine. I hope we should be fine. But yeah, I definitely have not played this this game particularly well. Okay. Alright, they've got Gligar anyway, so... For any Crocolaw users out there, in neutral situations, Crunch and Disarming Voice, they both do the same damage, but Crunch has a 30% chance to debuff the opponent, so in any neutral situation you're always going to want to go for Crunch. And at this point I think we might actually just shield this because we'll get a full Incinerate in for free. And then, yeah, they're going to have to throw straight away. I don't know if an aerial ace will actually KO, and if it doesn't, obviously we'll just swap out straight away as well. So it doesn't really matter. Actually, we can't swap out straight away, but I actually don't know why I'm throwing. I guess it's going to do 1 more damage than I would have done. And obviously, having just said that you should go for crunch, I then went for disarming voice, but at that point it didn't really matter. So yeah, we obviously didn't play that game particularly well because we had probably the best lead we could have asked for. We ended up losing switch to a Pokemon that Arbok should be beating, but we kind of got lucky that Gligar doesn't like hard counter the remainder of my team. So not great, not a great display of my skill, but we got a win anyway, so we'll definitely take it. So into the next team, we are going to go for another Incinerate user, and at the moment, so we got Chandelure. I haven't put like Shadow or like regular. I'll basically just choose depending on how glassy or bulky the team ends up being. So we got Hydreigon as one of the dragons, and the second one for team number 2 is going to be Fracture. So obviously looking at that, that's a very glassy team. So I think I'll play it safe and I'll go with Chandelure. With the regular Chandelure. Well, actually depends what moves we got. Yeah, we got the same moves on both. Yeah, I'll just go with a regular Chandelure. And so we got Chandelure, Hydreigon. I'll put that. Ooh, do you want Dragon Pulse or? Yeah. Oh well, obviously not. But it's going to be bulkier than the Shadow Chandelure. And then what was the other one? Fracture. I think this one's slightly better. Thank you, X Boston, for the donation. Feel free to request my next team. I'll get the roulette wheels up before, if you want to see what Pokemon I've got access to before you request anything. But thank you for the donation, much appreciated. Alright, Chandelure, Defense Form Deoxys. Alright, this is pretty decent for us. This is less decent for us, because they're probably going to be able to flip switch here. Okay, they throw on pretty poor timing, so we should actually be good here. As long as one more Dragon Tail KOs, then we'll be fine. Oh. Okay, that's actually even better for us, because we're going to give one counter away to this Deoxys. But we are in a bit of a pickle, just because... Okay, 2 counters. Okay, a little bit worse. Because... Right, if they swapped out straight away into a Dragon, are they probably going to run double Dragon as well? Like, Chandelure is very glassy, so if they go for a Psycho Boost, I assume we can live this? But a Rock Slide would definitely KO, so I'm going to have to shield. It is just a Psycho Boost. Fine, whatever. Right, we're just going to throw this here. And then I'm going to swap instantly into Hydreigon, I think. Oh, I'll actually let it go. That's bad. Okay, this is actually really good. This will be like the one Jellicent running Ice Beam though, won't it? But also, I say it's really good. This Shadow Ball is going to do like 60% of my health. Yeah. Right, this is actually not anywhere near as good as I was hoping it was going to be. Okay. They're just going to farm to back-to-back Surfs. I've messed this one up. Damn it. Yeah, by the way, anyone who's just joining and doesn't know what the core is, there's a huge clue in the thumbnail of the stream. I spent a while making it, so it's Incinerate users, and obviously the dragon types. But yeah, that was a good play from the opponent there, realizing that if they just farmed up to back-to-back moves, then they'd have had that game. What I maybe should have done is farmed up to a move on the Chandelier first and then swapped out, but then I do run the risk of Hydreigon getting 2 hit by Shadow Balls before I make it to 2 moves. So I think even though I had an overwhelming type advantage in that matchup, just being down a shield there really killed it for me. What program do I use for my thumbnails? I use Canva. But anyways, we're going to go into the next battle. So, well, actually, I'm not going to bring that up at all because Boston requested some Shadow Pokemon. So we're just going to type in Incinerate because I tagged a bunch of stuff. So we can go with Darmanitan, Chandelure. Apologies for having a purified camera up. I think I took a snapshot of it for like a Battle of Spice entry ages ago, and it's the only one I have. I probably prefer to run the Shadow, but I just don't have it, unfortunately. So we can go with basically Chandelure, Darmanitan, or Ho-Oh. So I think I'll go with I'll go with Darmanitan, and then for Dragon we've got this is awkward because I tagged everything, but it's going to include non like Dragon Tail or Dragon Breath dragons because I've just searched for dragon. But we can go with so we want and Shadow, so we can go with Exeggutor and Dragonair. Maybe we'll go Dragonair, say swap, and Exeggutor. But there you go, Boston. There's the triple Shadow lineup that was requested. Right, come on. Darmanitan, Poliwrath. Right, this is pretty rough for us. So we're just going to swap into Dragonair straight away. Right. I think it's almost worth just not shielding my Dragonair because it looks like the counter damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're going to swap. Ooh. Okay. Fine. Fine. Alright, we bait out the Gligar, which is good for the Exeggutor. We're going to get both shields from the opponent. But what do we do? That's the important question, because they've got an Icy Wind already. Screw it. Alright, I thought they were just going to blind throw a move, but that would make no sense at all up against Darmanitan, so probably a dumb play. And I can't even swap out yet. Jesus. I've royally messed this one up. Right, we should live an Aerial Ace, so we are going to let it go. Oh my god! Why does that do so much damage? Right, okay, come on. Come on. Right, they're obviously just going to come in and go for an Icy Wind, debuff my attack. Yep, it's fine, we don't care. They went for 1 counter, so they should be 5 away from the next Icy Wind. So I'm going to farm up. Oh my god, okay. This is a little bit awkward though, because I'm now going to debuff myself again. So, and I can't swap out yet. So does this KO? Please, come on Darmanitan. We have faith in you. Please. Come on. Come on, Darmanitan. No! Oh, they throw. I think Exeggutor's too low here. Unless they randomly forget that we've got a Pokemon in the back. And we get the Dragon Tail farm down. No. Damn, that's frustrating. But that was the right play from the opponent to basically force me to go for the overheat and debuff myself against that Registeel. But damn, that was close. Considering that was pretty rough. We did alright there. Alright, but thanks Boston for requesting that team. It was entertaining, if not successful. But we'll get the wheel up again. Alright, so we're going to start with the Incinerate user. And obviously, okay, I'm just going to skip this one because we've had Chandelure already. Or should I just run Shadow Chandelure this time? I'll just go with the Shadow one. And then for the dragons, we're going to go with Arctibax. And second Pokemon is going to be Groudon. So obviously Groudon is definitely not a dragon type Pokemon, but we're going to run it with Dragon Tail. So it's a pseudo dragon. Alright, so what was the team? It was Shadow Chandelure this time. Arctibax and Groudon. How long does it take to make a video? Kind of depends how quickly I think of a team to run. Like honestly, like a lot of time goes into just thinking of the concept, and then not only that, but then acquiring the Pokemon to make that concept work, because often at this point in time it's okay, this isn't as bad, I don't mind this as much. Often, okay, they're going to swap out straight away. I'm going to just swap into this thing since it's got a bad matchup against the Poliwrath. But yeah, a lot of the time I'm trying to think of like new things to do, but because I'm doing that, like I often, like if I have a new idea, it's probably because I don't have the Pokemon to have done it before. So which means I need to then either get the Pokemon via like trading, or I don't know, some other kind of way. Like if maybe I don't have enough candies for it, so I need to invest a bunch of rare candies. So it'll then take me like quite a while to then get that Pokemon or the team or whatever it is. So yeah, a lot of the effort is actually in like coming up with and building the team, and then when it gets to actually doing the battles for the video, I usually do like a whole day's worth of battles for my video, and a lot of other content creators will literally just do the first 10 battles with a team and they'll call it there kind of thing. But when you run like Pokemon that aren't actually very good, you need like a whole day's worth of battles to actually go somewhere. Okay. Right. Okay. We should be fine. There was no reason for me to bait here because I'm swapping anyways. But come on, Groudon. Okay, this is perfect. This is fine. Because the worst case scenario, they're at back-to-back Thunder Punches here. And I'm now seeing that I'm losing frames on the stream or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's just going to be another Thunder Punch. Chillin'. Just go for the full Dragon Tail farm down. Didn't even need to throw a move. But yeah, so for me, each video will take the full 25 battles to do, which will take, I don't know, like an hour and a half maybe, depending on like if I'm playing in the Ultra League it might take longer, or if I'm running really glassy Pokemon it'll take like shorter than that. I think most sets are probably around 15 minutes, so yeah, a bit over an hour. And then recording takes because I then have to because I then got 25 battles, actually recording takes a while, because before I do any of that I need to actually sort of watch through all of the battles, and then I'll usually select like the best sort of anywhere between like 15 and 22 battles that I did. So then yeah, that it basically takes a lot longer than it probably takes most other YouTubers. But it is what it is. What's my favourite team I like playing? So this live stream is sort of based off my favourite core, which is Incinerate plus Dragons. And my favourite Pokemon to use is probably Salazzle, and so then pairing that with probably the most effective thing you can pair it with would be like Shadow Dragonair, just because it's like super versatile. And then I don't know, some other dragon as the other option. So I don't know, right now it'd probably be like, I haven't played it yet, but probably with Goodra with Thunder Punch. But yeah, so we had Rapidash, Guzzlord, oops, and what was the other one now? How many female Salandits have I hatched? I think maybe 3 or 4 now, a decent amount. Dragalge, okay, and Dragalge. I think I'll use Dragalge as a safe swap. What's going to be more useful? Gunk Shot or Outrage? I don't know. Yeah, I've probably hatched 4, maybe even 5 female Salandits at this point. Or maybe 4 actually, because I think one of the first ones I got was through a trade, which I built. So yeah, probably 4. And a ton of the male ones as well, unfortunately. But a good amount, so I've actually got, I think I might still have 1 or 2 like spare. Right, so, okay, this is awkward because we've got an ABB style team, but we've got a Pokemon in the back that resists confusion, and then a Pokemon in the back that is going to be taking super effective damage here. So I kind of don't really know what to do. It's a bit awkward, to say the least. But we go for a Flame Charge, grab a shield. Right. Do I just shield and then get both shields from the opponent here? I think that's what I'm going to go for. Alright, they've revealed Thunder Punch. It's probably going to be Thunder Punch Shadow Ball. That's my guess. Okay, they actually choose not to. Right. Right, why did I swap into this? They've got Dig. I suddenly forgot it was a poison type Pokemon. I was just thinking, Aqua Tail, that would be good. And they bait as well, brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Right, okay, they swap into Umbreon. Alright, this is good purely for the fact that Guzzlord's gonna be pretty good into it. So maybe, obviously we've got no shields left. We just let run into a Future Sight Hypno. Wow, that is that spicy, or is that just someone doesn't have TMs? Hard to tell these days, really. Alright, right, I'm hoping we can live this, and then the switch clock comes up in time. That would be probably best case scenario. But no, switch clock is definitely not coming up in time. Oh, that's annoying. Right, okay. It's fine. Right, I guess I just swap out. Right. Yeah. Hopefully they've got Psychic. Okay, they go for Foul Play. That's good. Alright, I'm waiting for them to throw out bad timing, which they just did. Can we live a Dig here? I don't know. I haven't used Guzzlord in a while. The answer is yes, pretty comfortably as well. And we do we win CMP? I don't have a clue. Doesn't matter because they're not at back-to-back moves anyway. So again, another battle where I didn't play particularly well, but we win anyways. So we're not gonna be too concerned about that. Where were my GoFest highlights? Is that directed at me or Home Slice Henry? Because Home Slice Henry is in chat. Alright, we did alright. We went positive. Not the worst thing ever. Shout out to Glizzy Lord, indeed. Oops, wrong thing. Right, let's get the wheel up. It was to me. So for GoFest, I mentioned it at the start of the stream, but obviously not everyone was here at the time. I'm like not fussed about stuff in raids or shinies or whatever, which is kind of the two main things that GoFest is about. Okay, we get Armor Rouge as the Incinerate user. So for me, I only had 2 goals. Okay, I tell a lie. There was one thing in raids that I was interested in, but I had 2 goals. The first one was to try and get a Great League Circuitry from a trade, because it was available in research again, and so you had 6 special trades per day. So I would just find random people who had one from the recent research and trade with them. Unfortunately, I was not successful, so I basically wasted 240k dust and 12 special trades to not have anything to show for it, which sucked. And by the way, I do know that the wheel is still on the screen. I was just selecting my team whilst I could see the wheel. But then the other thing, I wanted to raid Stack Attacker so that I could build one for the Great League, because I just didn't have any candies for it. Because even though you can technically get both Stack Attacker and Blacephalon in London, because the line of like east and west is goes through like Greenwich, but I haven't been bothered to travel past Greenwich recently, so I didn't have one. So I wanted to raid it, but for some reason, like Stack Attacker was like really rare during GoFest. I don't really have a clue why that was. I like saw, I think, a total of like 4 of them, and they were almost all of them were the complete opposite direction to the way I was heading as well. So I only did 1 Stack Attacker raid the whole day. So yeah, it's a bit pointless really. And then day 2, I felt really bad in the morning, so I didn't get out until like 3 o'clock. Oh, acid spray, go away. Brilliant. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't get out until like 3 o'clock, so I actually didn't get anywhere until about 3:30. I basically did the 3 raids, used up my 6 trades, and then went home. That was basically it. Nothing too exciting, unfortunately. And yeah, as someone who's like, for the most part, free to play, I didn't do anywhere near enough Necrozma raids to build anything for Master League or whatever. I think I will eventually showcase them in the Ultra League. Obviously Ultra League's not available right now, but yeah. So generally speaking, not amazing, but like I went into it sort of expecting that it wasn't going to be great for what I was specifically wanting. So like I didn't have high expectations. I know like a Great League Circuitry is almost impossible to get, so I wasn't that fussed that I didn't end up getting it. Right, is it going to be Double Dragon and I've thrown this game away by not shielding here? I don't know. We're about to find out. Yes. The answer is yes. It's always Double Dragon when there's a dragon. If there's a dragon, there's probably 2 of them. Right, back to the wheel. Yo, what's up, Jamie Finn? How's it going? Alright, next team is going to be Armor Rouge again. Alright, that's fine. It didn't really do anything in the previous game, so let's hope it can do a bit more here. And we're going to have Latios. Okay, double psychic. Not ideal. And a Lodent Executor. Alright, at least a Lodent Executor is not also psychic. Oh yeah, it's we got some lovely weather today. And by that I mean it's pissing down with rain. But that's a typical British summer day or summer evening. Right, so okay, Armories was fine. We had Latios and Executor. Right. What could go wrong? Okay, this is fine. There's another one where we'll get to the Psyshock just before they reach to a Scald. But I'm actually going to stay in because I feel like it's pretty likely that they'll bait me, so there's no point trying to make a catch or anything. Today's theme is my favourite combination of not Pokemon, but like my favourite core essentially, and it's that actually did go for a Scald this time. That's fine. Essentially an Incinerate user in the front, and then 2 dragons in the back. Right, what's the play here? Do I just swap now? I know I'm gonna have to take an Icy Wind. Well, not take it. I'm gonna shield, but yeah. Kind of just want to preserve the health on that thing. Oh, that's really annoying. Right, I could have thrown there, but I thought they'd just like over farm, so that's definitely a mistake. Because I thought that they would I'd end up throwing on alignment, and they'd then over farm quite considerably, or even just farm me down potentially because I was so low. Right, so we can not take them out, but we can get them low here. I actually don't think Icicle Spear will take us out. Actually, it might do, we're pretty low. But that's like, hopefully 1 Dragon Tail farm down range. Yeah, I really hope we can farm them down from here. Okay, I have to swap. That sucks. Okay, yeah. Only 1 Powder Snow, that's not too bad. Right, just don't have a second Ice type. Alright, don't have ice. Right, it's fine, this is just a Thunder Punch. It's just a Thunder Punch. No one's worried here. A Fire Punch, okay. That doesn't... Brilliant. Cool. Fantastic. Yeah, I will say it's much easier to pilot the teams when they're not this random, but yeah, I didn't really have any video ideas, and I don't know, I was just trying to think of something unique to do for a stream. So we got Ceruledge as the first pick. The first dragon is going to be Goodra, and the second dragon is going to be, well, Pseudo Dragon is going to be Milotic with Dragon Tail. Yeah, that was a very weird looking Thunder Punch. Right, what team do we get? Ceruledge, Goodra, and I've already forgotten the third Pokemon. Milotic. Okay, fine. This is doable. Wait, did it? Yeah, it's got Dragon Tail. Cool. Alright. Alright. Homeslice Henry is claiming that this is an actual good team. I mean, compared to the other stuff we've had in the stream, yeah. Oh no, my lights have fallen. Alright, that's not a bad lead. If we face the right direction. Alright, we just go for the extra Incinerate here. Okay, they also go for the extra fast move too, but that's fine. I'll definitely just play it safe. Okay, they actually go for okay. Right, we'll just get off a move here before we swap out. Or should I just throw both of them at this point? Get both shields, or just deal big damage. Someone asked, do I ever go full sweat mode? Nah, it's not. It's not just that, like, I want to showcase spicy teams for my audience. I also just generally don't really enjoy running, like, meta teams. To me, it's just not that fun. Like, it was fun for like the first season and a bit, but I don't know. I quite like being different, like running stuff that no one else is thinking to use, and whether that's because it's bad or because just people haven't thought about it, because they basically all just run the same 10 Pokemon. I just like to yeah, I like to be different. Alright. Carpink double Razor Leaf, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I'd definitely run, yeah. Right, I misinterpreted how much energy they had there, but I think I'm just going to shield, and then hopefully with a lot of energy we can beat whatever's in the back. Please. Right. We should be okay here. I actually don't know how much damage. Okay, that doesn't do that much. Okay. Okay. We just incinerate them down. And then Sableye too low? Yeah, okay, they're just going to concede the match. Cool. Matt, I did actually think about doing something like that, or like claiming that I was gonna run like Bastiodon Wigglytuff or something in the thumbnail, but then not running it. But in the end, had a better idea when I swapped commentary with Jamie Finn, which a lot of people really enjoyed. So someone actually, I sort of had that idea, but someone also suggested it. So I was like, okay. Well, it definitely sounds like something that you guys would want to hear, so yeah, that's what we went for in the end. Alright, we got Typhlosion as the Incinerate user. I actually just built this. I didn't have a Great League Typhlosion. We got Tyrantrum again. I used to have a Great League Shadow Typhlosion, but eventually I just powered it up for the Ultra League. And I swear I can't remember the last time we had Shadow Cyndaquil from Team Rocket Grunts, and if it has been around recently, I've just not seen it in a very long time. So either that or I just forget to keep it and I just transfer it instantly. I don't know, I can't remember. But either way, what was the team? It was already forgotten. Typhlosion, Tyrantrum, and Dragonair. Right, I think I'll go with the Shiny Shadow this time. Well, actually, maybe we went with that last time. Doesn't really matter. Right. I'll put Dragonair on top because usually that's where I say swap. Oh, that's my reaction swap. And usually Dragonair is going to be better than Tyrantrum. Alright, great lead. Is it going to be the... this is kind of annoying though. Well, it depends what we see. Okay, that's not... I'm realising though I do need to fight for switch advantage here, because... Well, I guess technically not. If we somehow get both shields, Tyrantrum could go for a... a meteor beam. But yeah, it would be ideal if I just maintain alignment here, for sure. So yeah, they're just going to they are going to let that go through. Right, I'll just throw on whatever timing because I want to get off the move. And last time I chose not to throw, it actually would have been very helpful if I did just throw a move. Right, how fast did I swap out? Should I just come in straight away? I'm going to say yes. Right, Dazzling Gleam's probably going to do a lot still, but they go for a weather ball. Alright, fine with me. Ooh, okay. Alright, I'm running Dragon Tail. It's Shadow, so it's gonna hurt. But they might be running... Okay, no, it's that. I was gonna say they might be running Mystical Fire. But actually, we still live that anyways. Okay, that's great. Okay, we should just be fine here, because this is surely gonna put them into range where a Thunder Punch will KO. And we've already got it loaded, so we just throw it straight away. And, oops, missing some bubbles here. And then, yeah, I was very surprised about that as well. But, yeah, we've still got a shield, so I think we would probably just barely level Weather Ball, but there's no point risking that, so yeah, we'll just shield that up, and we get a win. Tyrantrum OP. Alright, next team. Right, how far in are we? I think this is the third set, right? I think what I'm going to do... So I've got 34 options here. I think... Right, let's see how many battles have I done. Right, what I'm going to do is... I will... Because I want to use everything on the wheel, I've got exactly 15 Incinerate users, and then I've got 34 dragons, so I'll maybe just remove 2 random ones, and then I'll then make it so that I remove them each time I get it. But we've got one more battle for this third set. So we've got Turtonator, so it's actually going to be a triple dragon team. And then for the dragon, okay, never mind, because we've got Steelix. So we've got a bit of a role reversal here. Got a dragon in the lead, and Seadra. Okay, so dragon, and then 2. So a dragon that's actually the Incinerate user, and then 2 dragon Pokemon that actually aren't dragons. Cool, interesting. That is weird. But yeah. So what did we get? I've already forgotten. Turtonator. Yep, it's fine. Seadra. That's awful. And then Steelix. We can go for anything really. I'll just go with the Shadow. But yeah, let's go for it. Right, here we go. Turtonator into Gligar. This is fine. I think I'll eventually just swap into this thing and the opponent's going to panic. Alright, we've got an ice move. I can't see what it is. Oh, it's Aurora Beam. Never mind. It's going to do like nothing. I thought it was Blizzard for a second, because I'm pretty sure this thing learns Blizzard. Because I remember from back in the like very early days of Pokemon Go, I used to use, well, not a shiny Seadra, but I'm pretty sure I used to use Seadra with Blizzard to take on all like the Dragonites that were in gyms. So bit of a throwback there, but obviously that was Aurora Beam, so that did like, it still actually did some decent damage there. Let's be fair, Seadra wasn't completely useless, but it also wasn't amazing. If it was a Shadow, we could have actually flipped that, although we probably would have just gone down to a Dark Pulse, to be fair. But right, come on. Alright, they make it to another move. Don't really care. Do I just blind throw an Overheat? Okay, Dark Pulse does not that much. Yeah, I'll just throw it straight away. And then we'll just be pretty toxic and do like 2 Shield Steelix. Oh my god. Actually, that kind of changes the dynamic. Maybe I should shield now. Yeah, I'm going to shield now. Okay, they baited. That was pointless, but whatever. We're going to swap out. Whoops. Come on, game. Let me throw some moves. Okay, cool. Right. They are massively over farming, which I'm fine with, because I don't intend on shielding my Steelix anyways, so they're probably going to farm to back-to-back superpowers. That's what I'm assuming anyways, so I'll just let the first one go through. Now they're like triple debuffed in their defense. I think I'll just shield this anyways. Okay, I didn't really need to shield that. But I'm thinking the Gligar's not making it to dig. So worst case scenario, they get to an Aerial Ace, but they actually don't get there anyway. So pretty straightforward there. Alright. So now we will go another marginally positive set. We'll take that. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to remove 4 Pokemon from the Dragon section. So let me just clear this. Right, what have we seen several times already? So we saw the Tyrantrum twice. So I'll get rid of that. And we've seen a Alolan Exeggutor twice. So I'll get rid of that as well. Anything else? Galazord, Steelix. And then I think we'll just have to take away 2 random ones. So, sorry Hydreigon, but we're going to remove you. And then we are also going to remove Seadra, because no offense, but it's pretty awful. And so now we're going to remove the ones we get as we do them. Right, so now we're going to just guarantee that we use all the Pokemon. So the first fire type Pokemon going to be Ho-Oh, and then the first 2 dragon type Pokemon, well, not quite dragon, but Pokemon with dragon moves. It's going to be Aggron and Guzzlord. Right, what was the fire? Oh, okay, this is a rough team. By the way, almost all of these teams would like single-handedly get demolished by Carbink, but we've been pretty lucky so far. We haven't seen any, so that's good. But I might have just like spoke it into existence, and now we'll suddenly start to see loads of them. But yeah, we'll go Ho-Oh. It was Guzzlord. Oops. I don't know what the say swap here is, because Aggron's not particularly good either. So I guess we'll just go with Guzzlord or Glizzy Lord as the say swap. It's fine, because if we do see a Carbink, we'll somehow align it to our... oh my god, that's even worse! What the heck? What is this? That's so funny. Who invited this guy? Right, do I actually need to go for Brutal Swing here? Maybe I could have just gone for Dragon Claw. Yeah, they should anyways. Right, that's just a Leaf Blade. I'm happy to take Shield Advantage. I think it's just a Leaf Blade. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Guzzlord hangs on. Oh, I should have gone Brutal Swing there. That's a mistake. But it doesn't really matter. It's okay. I'm happy to take Shield Advantage though, is what I'm going with. Because I'm assuming... Yeah, it's going to be Grass Hole. So we come in with Ho-Oh. We go for the Incinerate Farm Down. And then we swap immediately into Aggron. Okay, they actually can't swap out yet. Oh, that's not what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just let us go through. I don't care what they throw. I don't care. Okay, that did more damage than I thought. Right, that's slightly problematic now. Because I didn't think a Leaf Blade was going to near one-shot us. But, get off my screen. Boom! Didn't even need the Ho-Oh. We're chilling. Yeah. If they're going to near one-shot me with a neutral move, then I am going to one-shot them with a resisted move. That's what I decided. Oh, did we two-shield flex them? You love to see it. Didn't even mean to do that. That's how good I am. Alright, next game. And we saw literally the worst possible lead we could see. Alright, Crocolaw. And the dragons are going to be... Tyrant. Okay, so we've seen Tyrantrum a few times, but Tyrant is making its debut in today's stream. And Zweilous. I don't remember if we've seen that yet. We saw Hydreigon as well, so... Cool, let's go with that. Right, so it's Crocolaw. Right, we are very weak to count. Actually, yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, if we see like a Poliwrath, we're going to struggle, but that's fine, because hardly anyone's using Poliwrath, right? What was the other one? Hydreigon. Right, here we go. Right, Crocolaw. Oh, there it is. There it is. It is real. Right, what's the plan? What's the plan here? Disarming Voice. Big damage. Right, Right, what have I got? Zweilous and... Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. I'm going to swap into this. Oh, that's not Zweilous. Oh no. That completely changes everything. Okay, we call the bait. Good. Right. Right, we have to hope they're like just super weak to rock themselves in the back. And nope. Okay, never mind. We lose this one. But if we pick the right Pokemon there, maybe we could have won, because we would have made it to a body slam, right? Maybe grabbed a shield up against this Dragonair, and then who knows what Tyrant could have done in the back. Well, probably not one. But yeah. Alright, I'll just let the right, come on. We land the Incinerate. Big damage. Let's go. Sad times. Yeah. So I can't do a redo just because I already added an extra set for this stream. Which is why I started just before midnight here. So basically I had one set ready. So unfortunately Zweilous is just going to have to miss out. Either that, or I can remove Zweilous, or I can add Zweilous, or keep it in and remove something else that I have already used. So I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. But we'll go for Rapidash here. And then let's see, what could we remove? Anything else? I don't know. We'll do it as we get to it. Shelgon, I think that's the first appearance for Shelgon today. And Dragonite, which is also a first appearance. So we will just stick with this exact team. Right, so we've got... Right, let's pick the right Pokemon this time. Rapidash was definitely there. Shelgon. And Dragonite. Okay. Young Buck, it's like 1 AM and I bring energy in my videos. It's very difficult to do for like a 2-hour live stream, so I'm going to say no, unfortunately not. Right, cool, they bait. Fantastic. Right, we'll go for the flame charge, and then I probably should have baited actually, because I'm going to swap out, so it doesn't really matter if I go for a drill run or not. Ooh. We're not making it to a flamethrower. Cool. Damn, that's a shame. That Twister did so little damage, oh my god. Yeah, Twister is like genuinely one of the worst moves in the game. Right. Right, did they only get one charm through there? Or did we just see some weird visual lag? Because I only heard one. But that's fine, we'll get rid of them. Hopefully they're not running like two fairies. Ugh. Right, come on Dragonite. Come on Dragonite. There's not a second fairy in the back. Wait, what happened there? That was weird. Come on. Okay. Right. Right, we're not... We're no shield in the first move. Don't have Dark Pulse. Cool. And then maybe I should have baited here, but I need to land a superpower obviously. Ah, yeah, should have baited. Right. Does this KO now that we're debuffed? I'm not entirely certain. I hope it does. It doesn't! Come on! Yes! Easy win. Ah, who was worried? Is that enough excitement for you, young buck? Right, next, not even close. Yeah. Next game, we are gonna go with Cereledge, it looks like. And our two dragons are gonna be Mew, which most of you are thinking, what the heck? But Mew does actually learn Dragon Tail, and I already have it with Dragon Tail. So that's why I've chosen to put it in there. And then we also got Gyarados. What was the lead? Cereledge. Alright. So we got Cereledge, Mew. Not that one then. This one. Alright, so we got Dragon Tail, Energy Ball, and Wild Charge. Which is hopefully going to catch some people off guard. And I've already forgotten what the third Pokemon was. It was Gyarados. So again, another non-dragon. But yeah, what do we want to go for? Shadow or non-shadow? We'll go non-shadow. Here we go. Actually, that Mew's had Dragon Tail for like literally years, and I've just okay. The plus side is that our two actually, it's not a plus side, is it really? Oh man, we have nothing to throw here. This is just sad. Right, I'm just gonna no shield. We've already lost because we are double weak to rock as well. Alright, maybe we can grab a shield here from the opponent if we go for a wild charge really late, and they're going to fight hard for switch advantage. That's probably the best we can hope for here, realistically. Yeah, they do shield. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, it doesn't really matter. We can't win this. Or can we? Do you guys ever watch he hasn't really done it recently, but like back in the day, Yonkus would like in his video he'll like make out that there's like no possible way for him to win, and then he'll just like miraculously win, and he'll be like surprised about it even though he's recording like after the gameplay has already happened and he knows the outcome. I just find that really funny, but he doesn't really do it that much anymore, which is a bit of a shame. Alright, Shadow Ball. Tiny damage. Come on, Gyarados. Alright, I threw on alignment there. That was very bad. Alright, we've got all shields. We've got all shields. This is good. This is good. Yeah, if we went Shadow here, Arctotel would do more damage, but would we actually make it to a second Arctotel? Ah, man. Pelipper in the back. Yeah, okay. I mean, we were pretty much never going to win up against Carbink with this team anyway. But opponent adds insult to injury by making a nice catch and taking me out with the Pelipper. Yeah, he's like, there's nothing we can do and we're just going to lose this game. Or do we? It's good for suspense though. It like throws you off. But yeah, I just find it funny. Next team. We got Macargo making its debut in the stream today. We've got Latios, which we've had already. So depending on what we get as the next Pokemon, maybe I'll swap it for Zweilous. We got Garchomp, so Macargo. No, that'll be too weak to like a Poliwrath if we do that. So I'll just keep the team as it is. I'll find a way to get Zweilous back in a team. You started budding a Hundo Shadow Coughing. What kind of things do you recommend running it with? Well, if you happen to have a Hundo Shadow Hypno and a Hundo Shadow Giraffe Rig, then I've got plenty of videos with that full team for the Ultra League. So yeah, that's definitely what I'd recommend. This one's better IVs, I think. I've forgotten what we had. Latios and Garchomp. Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, Kelcav, it's not. It's a very bad Pokemon. So you kind of either pair it with equally bad Pokemon and expect to get 0 wins, or you pair it with 2 like really good Pokemon and expect to get 0 wins. That's basically how it goes. Okay, great, Core Breaker to the team. I'm going to swap into Latios. Oh, fantastic. Right, plus side is we can come out with a lot of energy on our Macargo. But obviously, and also we keep it away from our Garchomp. Oh, this is going to be Registeel. It's the Rise to the Occasion team. So that's actually not that bad. Because so it's now Tuesday for me. But I did a bunch of battles yesterday. And I faced this team like so many times, and I was just like, "What is this team? Like who made this team?" But then I realised, because I kept on seeing Jellicent, and the team that I was running, it was kind of Alolan Ninetales was like very good against it. But yeah, I wasn't sure what the team was. But then I saw Rise to the Occasion hit legend with this team, so. It's a good idea if you see like a big YouTuber puts out a team and they claim to have done really well with it. Watch the video, because even if you don't care at all about the team, it's useful to know what the team is, because you're going to face it a lot. So that's what I say a lot about Yonkers teams. Like a lot of the time he'll make a video and like I'll be honest, I'm not like super interested in all of the teams that he makes, because a lot of them are just obviously like really hard meta teams. But oh wow, that actually does a lot of damage there. But if you know the teams that he's like promoting, you're going to be better prepared when you know go into the Go Battle League and you face like 10 different Yonkers teams. But yeah, that actually went really well there. Cool. Yeah, Home Slice Henry as well. You definitely want to counter his teams, but obviously it's like the ones that he promotes that he was really successful with. Like if he just makes a random video showcasing, I don't know, some random new Pokemon, people probably aren't gonna watch that. But if he's like, I went 22-3 to hit 3,500 on the leaderboards with this team, you can like guarantee that people are going to run that team. But yeah, another, I think we went positive there. I wasn't really paying attention, but we will take that for sure. Alright, we've got 2 sets left. It's now past 1 AM, but we're still grinding. Alright, we've got Como O. And we have got Gudra. Okay, we've had Gudra several times, so that's what I'm going to replace. Because we've had it, yeah, we've had it twice already. Right, so Zweilous is getting some play. The unfortunate thing is that we are so incredibly weak to charm with this team, but whatever. Darmanitan, just because we actually need to live the charms, we're gonna run the non-shadow this time. And then we're gonna have, what was it? Como O and Zweilous. Cool. Right, here we go. What's up, Colin? What's up, MGLJSP? Right, I'm going to expect them to throw... Okay, no, they did throw before. Never mind. Right, what did they lead with? I've already forgotten. Magnezone. Alright, this is fine. Because we'll just go for a Rock Slide, and then we'll swap into Zweilous. And I'm assuming we can just Dragon Breath down at this point. What's up, Pokesphere? Right, we lived that. Okay, cool. Comfortable. Maybe I should have just baited, but they might just sacrifice their Magnezone, knowing that it's going to lose to the Darmanitan. Yeah, they do, which I'm fine with. Just depends what they've got in the back. And they have a Jellicent in the back. No! Oh man, that's bad. Well, it's not that bad, but it could have been better if I'd have just thrown a Body Slam. I think they probably would have known that it wasn't going to be a Dark Pulse anyways. But yeah, I think we're still fine here. We basically just stay in with the Como, wait for them to throw, and then we're 1 Incinerate away from a Rock Slide on Darmanitan, so we'll obviously get an Incinerate through. So even if they're at back-to-back moves here, it doesn't really matter, because we'll just shield and we'll get to the Rock Slide. So I should have gone for the Overheat for the BM, but doesn't really matter. What's up, Power Chug? I've had a good weekend. You did 112 Necrozma raids. That's a lot. I think I might have done 8 or 9. Alright, next team. Yeah, I probably did 9. Because it was the... I think you got 9 free passes with the ticket on the second day. Right, so the next fire type is going to be Armarouge again. That's okay. I've got nothing against Armarouge. I don't know why I said it so aggressively. But the next one is going to be Steelix again. And the third pick is going to be Hakamoa. Alright. Right. So Armor Rouge, Steelix, oops, and Hakamoa. Jamie, it's going to be really disappointing, but my Arbok is non-shadow. I don't have a shadow Ekans, and that, like, it hasn't been available because it was from like the Meowth balloons with like Jesse and James, so it hasn't been available for ages. So yeah, I unfortunately do not have a shadow Arbok. Right, Armor Rouge into Carbink. Oh, we've actually got Steelix this time, so I'm just gonna let Armor Rouge go down and then hope that they don't have, I don't know, something that's gonna screw up my back line, basically. And even then, we've got Hakamoa, which, yeah, okay, obviously a Moonblast is gonna one-shot us, but we alright, can we live this? Oh, we're gonna die just as we get there. That's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, we're gonna at least resist the rock throw damage, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, that's true, they have put Scyther in normal balloons. Alright. I don't know if there's any point me going for a Psychic Fang straight away, because, well, first of all, they're not going to shield, but then they might swap, and it might be more useful to just have a lot of energy on my Steelix. So yeah, we're actually taking a decent amount of damage here, but whatever. As long as we get rid of this thing, eventually, we'll be okay. We will be okay. I wish I had Earthquake here though, because this is going to do like next to no damage at all. I don't even know if this is going to KO actually. Probably won't. But Rock Slide is double resisted, so yeah, so if they do get to it... Oh, I don't mind that. If it's double Razor Leaf, we're fine. If it's Tropius and they've got Air Slash, then that's more problematic. Right. Hopefully I haven't just like allowed them to get to an Acid Spray here. That'd be very awkward. Okay, it's just a Leaf Blade, that's fine. I don't mind that. Hypno. Boo! Yeah, okay, we can't do anything here, unfortunately. Well, most likely not anyways. Unless the opponent like no shields and somehow Steelix gets the farm down. But yeah. That was very awkward, a team to go up against there. To be fair though, we have only seen 3 Carbink, and obviously Carbink is going to delete basically every single team that we can get from the wheel, so not the worst thing ever. I think we have gone positive in every set. Alright, we've finally got Salazzle, which is great. Next dragon is going to be Giratina. So again, Giratina Origin form. I'm going to be running it with Dragon Tail to fit the theme of this stream. And then likewise with Haxorus. Typically you'd run counter, but not today. We're going to run it with Dragon Tail. Alright, here we go. taken a while to find games. So someone asked earlier, how does the matchmaking work? Does it pair you with people that are like locally close? Oh, thank you, Colin, for the 10 gifted memberships. But yeah, to answer that question, I don't know, but possibly, since we're taking a while to find games and it's like 1 AM, so it probably does try and prioritize people that are close to you. But yeah, thank you, Colin. If you want to pick, I mean, we don't have like many options left, but if you want to pick the next team, then absolutely feel free to do so. Right. Okay. Right, what's going to be more useful? Probably Haxorus, just because we can take them out in one. If they've got something that's good against dragons, then it's pretty much game over anyways. But let's see. They come in with Jellicent. Okay. Right, I almost feel like what I should have done was actually not even throw here, because this isn't going to KO, so they're just no shield, right? Okay, we drop their attack though. That's good. Alright, if this is their best answer, maybe I do shield. They surf, brilliant. Should have just called it. Right. Thank you, MGLJSP, for the donation. And as well, if you want to choose the next team, then feel free to do so. Okay, we get a shield here. Right, so they went for surf on the Jellicent. So it means they're 3 away from the next move. So they're 3 away from the Shadow Ball on Histifer. Okay, yeah. Right, we just have to live this, basically. Maybe I should have thrown first. But let's see, come on, come on, come on, Haxorus. Comfortable live. No, come on, throw! Oh, no, I've messed up there. Do I have 100 energy? I don't think I do. No, definitely not. This isn't going to KO. Damn it. I predicted that they'd swap out there, but I just didn't think to not attack, so that was just dumb. Alright, so did Colin request anything? Not that I can see. And okay, so he just wants Arbok to be renamed Histifer. Why am I searching that up? Arbok. What's happening to my audio? Lots of static and crackling. I don't know. Give me a second. I'll try and figure out what the problem is. Right, can you hear me now? Good now. Right, you guys like replied that before I'd even finished asking. Right, cool. Hopefully that's fine. Every couple of minutes you hear a bit of crackling. Okay, not ideal. but we're pretty far into the stream, so we will just live with it, unfortunately, for the last few battles. But we've got, how much have we got left? We've got 2 more of this set, so let's go. Right, here we go. Next team is going to be Chandelier again. We've had several times now, but that's okay. We've got Dramper, which I built specifically for this stream, by the way. So if we've got any Dramper fans in the or in the comment section, show Dramper some love. And we've got Arbok, so we can use the recently renamed Arbok. Now that sounds like there's slapback delay. Right. Okay, I'm getting the impression that I sound like a robot here. Hello. Does it sound fine now? It's good. Sound like a robot though. Are we? Do we care about it sounding like a robot? I sound like an NPC robot guy from in-game. I don't mind. We can hear you. Cool. Yeah. No hate to all the robots out there that are just sound like this on the day-to-day. Right, so what was the team? Chandelier, Dramper and Arbok. Cool. I should do robot streams. Well, I don't know how I've done this, so maybe by default next time I battle, it will just randomly sound like this again. Chandelier. Alright, we went non-shadow last time, so if Jamie Finn's still here and he appreciates the shadow, then cool. Dramper and Arbok. That's the one. Past 1 AM, I'm in work in 7 hours and I'm still watching. Well, Simon is actually, well, I'm also from the UK. I mean, actually, I can't assume that you're in the UK, but it's also, you know, 1:30 for me. So here's to not going to sleep. Right, another Gligar. Big surprise there. Okay, they actually don't throw straight away, so I'll just go straight for a flame charge. I've literally no clue how bulky or non-bulky Dramper is, so I'm not going to shield, and we're about to find out. Dig, okay, so not bulky whatsoever. What's my other dragon? I kind of need to shield this because they've got, well, they're both weak to ground in the back. Right. Please just let us go through, because I'm not making it to 2 moves and they'll just mud shot farm me down if they shield this. Okay, cool. Fantastic. I don't mind that because we can actually get a full Incinerate in now. What did the Gligar do? They threw a dig, so they probably will make it to another move, but that's fine. We'll come in with the Chandelier, and let's see. Ooh. Ugh. Right, that's pretty bad. Oh, did they throw that? Also, why did I go for this? Doesn't really matter. But, okay, yeah, they did throw. So, we'll obviously just let this go through. And then, I guess it just depends if they actually farm up to a blast burn or not. Okay, they're going to swap. Ah, that's bad. Actually, we should live a Thunder Punch. Right, so I'll just shield this. Oh crap, are we actually getting there? No. No. Alright, I had to throw this. Right. Alright, if they throw a Thunder Punch, we're fine. I think. Come on, Arbok. I have faith in you. You can live this move. You're so damn bulky, Arbok. Let's go. Hell yeah. Commit to the Dark Pulse. Easy dub. Who was worried? It's just what robots do. Histifer coming in clutch. Right. Next team. So this is going to be... How many have we got left? Alright, we've got Blacephalon. Right, so this is going to be the final battle for the penultimate. Set. We got... Okay, this is looking pretty rough. But we got Blacephalon, Fracture, and Arctibax. Cool. Right. Well, I did mention in my recent video, Blacephalon is like not very good at all in the lead. Like you need it either as a safe swap to just sort of get ahead on energy and then either debuff something or just completely nuke it, or much better than that, you just use it as a closer and it basically just one-shots everything. So we had Fracture and Arctibax. This team is just screaming for a Carbink. Blacephalon is a clown, what do you expect? Yeah, fair enough. Good night, Colin, and thank you for the donations or the gifted memberships, and thank you for the inspiration for Histifer coming in clutch in that last battle. Alright, here we go. Blacephalon, Mantine. Right. Obviously, Fracture is a super safe Pokemon to swap into, so no, we haven't had Rayquaza yet. Okay, they let it through. I don't mind that. I think we have to shield, because even if they go Aerial Ace here, they're just going to put me into farm down range, so I'd much rather just basically force them to throw again. And we should live this Aerial Ace, I think. I hope. Yeah, we do. Wow. I just know these matchups so well. Obviously play out the Fracture Mantine matchup on the daily. Right, we go for Night Slash. Okay, we take them out there. But what do they have in the back? That's bad. Right, what could they have then? There's double flyer so far. I did face one team that was like Mantine, Charizard, and Gligar, and it was just like, what? How do you like? What on earth? But yeah, Blacephalon, sorry, you're just getting wrecked. There's nothing I can do there. We come in with Arctibax, and we hope that we can shield once and fully farm them down. But that's probably not going to happen. So I'm going to shield the first one. Blast Burn's going to do more damage here, so hopefully they do just full send a Blast Burn, but no, they don't. They go for a Dragon Claw, which makes sense. They make it to another one, and unless they've got... what could we possibly beat? Down 2 shields and basically nearly dead. Is there anything? Well, I mean, it was the Gligar. How does this team make any sense? Maybe it's the same person, to be fair, because I can't imagine like more than one person would run this. But then again, this opponent's probably facing me thinking, how on earth does this team make sense? So yeah, and he'd have a point as well. So wait, did we just get one rare candy there? I swear, can someone back me up here? Because I'm not certain. But I swear from the 2 wins, you can get 3 rare candies as well as 1, or not as well. But I just thought you also got 3 as the option. Oh, you sometimes get 1 and sometimes 3. I guess maybe they're just you can either get 1 or you can get 3. Okay. Yeah, it was 1 that time, wasn't it? Okay, it's just dumb. Yeah, because I don't really take notice, put too much attention into what I actually get after doing a set. But yeah. Next, spinning of the wheel, we're going to get Pyro, and this is another Pokemon I built specifically for this, although I have other intentions for Pyro in the future, so look out for that. But we've got Pyro, Salamence, and we've also got Milotic again. So we've had Milotic a few times, but that's fine. Right, so it's Pyro. Yeah, you can see it's so it's I got it today from a trade. It's also it's got good PvP IV like stat distribution, but it doesn't get anywhere near 1500 CP. But I'm going to use it for the Ultra League anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But for the sake of this one battle in a stream, it will do. And we've got Milotic. I think I have Milotic as a safe swap because I don't know, Salamence just doesn't scream safe. Although if anyone was screaming safe, I wouldn't feel particularly safe. Hey dude, my first Great League tournament is next week. Do you have any recommendations for a team of 6? Unfortunately, I don't really, because I don't play. I mean, as you can see from the teams I'm running here, I don't play really any sort of good, useful Pokemon. So anything I recommend is going to be like very high skill, very difficult to win, and you probably won't win sort of Pokemon. So unfortunately, not. I'm probably the worst YouTuber / streamer that you could ask that question to, unfortunately. But if anyone in the comments wants to give recommendations that aren't play 6 Charmers, tap and win, then that'd be nice. Maybe I should have just overfarmed here, because now the opponent's probably going to realise that they can farm up a fair bit. Right, this is kind of awkward because they're running Bubble. Oh, that actually doesn't KO. That makes it even more awkward. I'm actually going to come in with Pyro here. I don't know why I put like so much emphasis on the Raw there, but I'm just going to tank this move. I'm still going to have to tank a move on my Salamence. But then I can go for the... oh my god, that does so much more damage than I thought it was going to do. Oh my goodness. Come on. Oh, what? How do they get that move off? Yeah, that's actually very bad news. And it's just a surf as well. But I need to shield, basically. Oh, if we didn't have to shield that, I think we'd be in a genuinely decent position here. But now it's just like I can't do anything because Gligar's gonna outpace me to 2 moves a lot faster than I can make it to 3. So unless they try and make a catch onto their Obstagoon, then because they got the damage registration error there, I think we just lose this, unfortunately. Unless I can somehow Incinerate farm them down because they don't swap back into Obstagoon, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think my switch clock is up yet. No, it's not up yet, so I can't catch. They do throw straight away. I'm hoping that they just like forget how to swap out of a bad matchup. But they are no, they remember to swap into it. Yeah, Pyro. Yeah, that's a shame because I think we basically lost that game because we brought in the Salamence. No, but yeah, because I was thinking that they'd make it to 2 moves anyway against the Salamence, even if I brought it in straight away. So I was thinking, Pyro's, we already know it's useless up against the Obstagoon. So if I just tank the move, well, I say tank, if I just let the move through there, I could then swap into my Salamence, then shield once and go for the full farm down. Because I felt if I came in with Salamence, I'd have to double shield. And I didn't want to do that. But yeah, they made it to a last second move, which by the game mechanics, how they typically work, they shouldn't have got off the move there, but they did, which was unfortunate. And as well, it's like when you're running like not the best teams, like the teams that I'm running, it's very difficult to like figure out which Pokemon are going to be useful, because first of all, I'm at like 2276 elo, so not exactly high. It's quite difficult to read the sort of team compositions that opponents might run at this elo. Like a lot of them are going to be like copied teams from content creators, but a lot of them are just like 2 Pokemon that make sense together, and then the third Pokemon like completely throws you off and you're like, why would it be that? But yeah, oh well, we lost that game. We're not gonna think about it too much. So we had, what did we have there? I swear I always spin the wheel and then I forget instantly what we had. Typhlosion, Groudon, Dragalge. Right, this team's a bit rough. We are like very weak to, I don't know, Quagsire. We haven't actually seen, have we seen any Quagsire today? I think we've only seen like 1. So obviously there'll be 1 now. But we got, I've already forgotten again, Groudon, or Cryogonal as it's renamed, and Dragalge. We'll go with the Outrage one. Come on. Oh, I battled against this person the other day. They had Poliwrath and Gligar, and I actually didn't even make it to the third Pokemon, so I think I'm just going to stay in here. Oh. So they're probably running the same team. Oh wow, Mr. Big Floof just gifted 20 memberships. Massive thank you. And I don't know what my plan is now. What do I want to do? Shield. And then go for another Blast Burn? Okay, they're going to double shield, so we're going to come in with Shadow Groudon. Do I just no shield this, sacrifice it? I don't really know if that's a good idea actually. I'm going to shield. They're going to swap back into Polyrath maybe. They don't. Right, how much energy do they swap out with? They swapped after 5. So we can do 1 Dragon Tail at most, which is not ideal because it doesn't allow us to get to Prisrus Blades, which is a shame. And yeah, they can just obviously no shield that, but they're gonna have to throw maybe. Oh, we don't get the new mechanic. That sucks. Right. How much energy did they just get there? They're gonna make it to an Icy Wind either way. So I think we just come in with this. I'm then gonna swap into my Typhlosion, clear the debuff. Oh, they Dynamic Punch. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, come on. I don't know what their third Pokemon is. Let's actually... okay. Right, I just swap now. This isn't even a Shadow Pokemon. How can they be called Shadow Master? Whatever their name is, I can't remember. False advertising. But it doesn't matter. Here we go. Typhlosion coming in. Getting the job done. With the Blast Burn. As Jamie Finn would say, get that Ferrothorn off my screen. For a second I forgot what Pokemon it was that I just KO'd. Guys, can you tell that it's 1:45 AM and I'm tired? Right, so oh, MGLG SP also donated in the midst of that gifted membership. So got to go. Bye everyone. Don't forget to like. Yep. Listen to what he says. And apologies if you've already left and I haven't read that yet. But appreciate the donation. And so here's the thing. Mr. Who was it that donated? Mr. Big Floof. If you want to, you can pick the next team, but you can obviously see that there aren't many options left. So you've basically got the choice of Camerupt, Litleo or Turtonator, and then you've got Rayquaza, Druddigon, Flygon, Kingdra, Dragonair or Lugia if you want to pick the team. That was home slice. Ah, right, yeah, of course. Yeah, but still, if that's their Shadow Master 1 or whatever their name was, they could at least go for a Shadow Ferrothorn. Is Mr. Big Floof, do you want to pick the team of remaining Pokemon? I mean, I know there's obviously not that many options left, but so it was these for the dragons or pseudo dragons, and then these 3, Turtonator, Camerupt or Litleo, for the Incinerate users. And if you don't want to pick, then you can also rename any Pokemon in my inventory, or yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, if you don't respond soon, then I will just sort of continue with the wheel spin. But yeah, let's see. Sorry, app is crashing. Alright, that's fine. I can see that you are still here, so I'll put the so you want to go Turtonator, put the dragons back on. Yeah, so Turtonator, and then any of these. Might be a bit awkward to read them at a slanted angle, but we've got this as the entries. We got Flygon, Druddigon, Rayquaza, Lugia, Dragonair or Kingdra. I choose. Alright, okay, so I'll basically I'll remove the Turtonator and then I'll just spin the dragon one. So we finally got Rayquaza. I know Jamie was asking. Wait, did we get Rayquaza there? Oh yeah, no, yeah we did. And Lugia. All right, cool. Wait, you said Kingdra? It was Rayquaza. It was just because I had it on the entries, and it was because I removed it. It looked like it was Kingdra, but it was Rayquaza and Lugia. Right, so was it Turt? Rayquaza and Lugia. Right, I think I'll use Lugia as the safe swap, even though it's not necessarily that safe. What's going to be its like hardest answer? There's no Bastiodon. Registeel is going to be an issue. Obviously, Carbink going to be a big wall to the whole team as usual, but that's nothing new. Beedrill, okay. All right, respect the spice. Powder Snow A9. Yeah, but we've at least got a. Ooh. Okay. I should have come with Rayquaza, but they're gonna have to like full send a blizzard to take me out here. But I don't know if I think I was quite slow to swap out there, so I'm actually gonna shield this. And it's just a psychic. Oh, don't know my how low my molar counts. Either that or they did just bait, I don't know. I wasn't really keeping track of their energy. Oh dear. Come on. Alright. If this is a blizzard, then fair play. But I don't think it is. Yeah, it's just a psychic. Lugia can tank that. No problem. Well, slight problem, but we move. And then we make it to the Sky Attack, which should be no shielded. Alright, I think we're fine. Right, so at like 3 mud shots. Yeah, sorry opponent for hard countering you there, but it happens to all of us, so it is what it is. And also, sorry to Mr. Big Floof for Turtonator doing literally nothing in that battle. It literally just did an Incinerate before I eventually swapped out, but oh well. That's just how it goes. Right, next team. We've only got 2 Pokemon left. We haven't used Camerupt yet, and this is also a Pokemon I built specifically for this, so Camerupt is going to be last. I don't know why, it always seems to be the case that whenever I build a Pokemon for a live stream, specifically for like a roulette wheel, it just doesn't come up. But anyways, the penultimate team is going to have Dragonair, and the second dragon for this team is going to be Kingdra. Okay, cool. Don't mind that. Yeah, Turtonator OP. Right, so what was it? Litleo. Dragonair. And Kingdra. Yeah, exactly. Basically, Turtonator forced that Beedrill to no-shield a Sky Attack. And then from there it was game over. Okay, I guess that's a no. What was being asked? Alright, ignore the fact that the lights have fallen down again. I've actually got a new chair coming soon, and I've ordered. Okay, this is great. This is great. I'll focus on the battle for a few seconds here. Right, so yeah, I was saying about the lights. Basically, I got a new chair coming, and I've ordered some new like wall mounts, brackets, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter. But I am not putting them up yet because if I did, I've not been keeping track of the energy. Is this already? Oh man, I feel like it's just an aerial ace. Okay, cool. Phew. Right. But there's. Oh man, they get to another aerial ace already. Jesus. Oh, this is kind of bad. Oh man, that sucks. Damn it. Have to double shield. It's pretty much game over now, because unless Kingdra just completely walls whatever's in the back. But let's see. Obviously they should be coming in with the Ferrothorn. Right, so yeah, I'm waiting for this seat to come, because I don't know how, yeah. So basically I just get a ton of farm. We need something like super... Alright, how did that not... Right, that's great. Right, I'm not going to throw an Incinerate. I'll come in with the Litleo, but I'll swap instantly into the Kingdra. But what I don't want to do is obviously just swap into Kingdra. Okay. Right, they actually throw a move here. Right, they go for Thunder. Fair enough. Yeah, no, we're never winning this. If the game even lets me swap. Yeah, that Mantine getting to 3 moves, I don't know if that would have made a huge difference. Because I'm trying to think. Because Poliwrath is like a huge core breaker to the team anyways. Well, not a core breaker, but well no, they definitely didn't Scald. Right, debuff. Right. I need them to Icy Wind me now. And we've gone for the extra Incinerate. But this time, yeah, they scored. Anyways, story about my lights. Basically, got a new chair coming. I'm not putting the lights up, or not putting the new wall mounts up until the chair comes, because I don't know what height it will be. And it will be adjustable, but for example, with this chair, I'd prefer it to be slightly lower than it is when I'm actually recording videos, but because I put the lights up kind of high, I have to sort of raise it and then have the camera faced up a little bit. But yeah, pretty boring story. Took me like a whole 5 minutes to tell you that, but it is what it is. And then final team, we're finally going to have camera upped. So yep, we'll just skip that. And then we're going to have... Oh, it's going to be double ground with Drodagon and Flygon. So obviously Flygon, typically you'd run Mud Shot, maybe even Sand Attack these days. I don't know what people are doing with their Flygons, but we're just going to go with Dragon Tail. So yeah, also this camera up it's not a very good IV, doesn't get close to 1500 CP. It was just already at like 1400 and something, so I just went with that anyways. But yeah, we got Drod, and yeah, that's done. And Flygon. Cool. Alright. Wish me luck for the final battle. I'm actually running like a very attack weighted Drodagon. I don't really know why, but I think it's got like 15 attack, a very low amount of... Oh god, that's bad news. Right, come on Drod, do some things. Right, we'll get the boost right off the bat. No, we didn't get a boost. God, I don't know why I lied to you. Yeah. So the core, like as you can see in the, well, you can't see it now, but in the thumbnail was basically the thought process was incinerate plus double dragon, because that's like my favorite line that I like to run in GBL. Usually it's like Salazzle and I don't know, the dragons vary depending on what's allowed and whatever. But I was like, oh, I've made like so many videos with Salazzle and similar sort of similar concepts to that, so I was trying to think of like what could I do that would actually be a bit more unique. And so I thought, oh, I'll just do a live stream and I'll just run a bunch of different stuff. Oh, that actually doesn't KO. Right, I think they must have banked a surf when they left. That would have made sense to do. Yeah, so when I ran it last season, I ran it with Flygon because it was good against Carbink. Oh my days, that does a lot. Oh wow, okay, that's really good. Alright, what have they got in the back? What have they got in the back? Come on. Oh. What have they got in the back? Is it going to be a Ferrothorn? No, okay. Alright, this is still good though. I think we're chilling now. But yeah, I think it was so I actually made like a really, if you're interested, I made like a 40-minute video last season with it was Salazzle, Shadow Dragonair and Flygon, and in the video there's like a bunch of different battles where I went up against the Carbink. So if you're interested in how to play that, why did I just no shield? I don't know, it doesn't really matter. We can live this. So chillin'. But yeah, if you're interested. But yeah, like generally if you don't see Carbink, then the team's quite straightforward to play. You basically, if you win the lead and they say swap, you usually just debuff them with a Poison Fang anyway, unless they're swapping into like Quagsire, where they'd actually outpace you to an Aqua Tail before you swap out. You can just debuff them, and then you just guarantee switch advantage with your Shadow Dragonair, and depending on like what the lead was, Salazzle's quite often like a very hard answer to things, where maybe if you got one shield you can just like fully incinerate farm it down. And then Dragonair, unless they got like a Ferrothorn for example, where it's going to wall the energy, or like a Jellicent or something, the energy that you get from just like Dragon Breath farming down a Pokemon is usually quite good. But yeah, we managed to go positive again, which is great news. We got a Vullaby, and yeah, not too bad. I run Pulse. I used to run Fire Blast, but I think in the Remix Cup there aren't. I think a lot of the things, a lot of Pokemon are either just going to resist fire, in which case you want Pulse, like I don't know, a Quagsire for example, or like a Mantine, where it, like having the big nuke move isn't really going to help you that much. Or in the good matchups you can just sort of get away with going straight Poison Fang, because your Incinerates do just so much damage. I think before Incinerate got a buff, I would run it with Fire Blast, but now because Incinerate does so much damage, you almost don't need that nuke that just completely destroys everything, because you kind of already do that with your fast moves and just going straight Poison Fang. And then yeah, with the Flygon you also run it with Dragon Tail. But yeah, it's the kind of thing where I often use that team like in between video ideas if I've got like a bunch of submissions, because I oh, thank you Mr. Big Flu for another 20 gifted memberships. Really appreciate it. And obviously there's no team. Oh, I've run out of sets now to do. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I can do one more set apparently. Maybe I'll do one more battle then for Mr. Big Floof to choose my team. And then I'll save the 4 remaining battles for the, I don't know, whenever I next make a video. But yeah, usually if I can, because I haven't really been getting any submissions recently, so I kind of don't have the opportunity to just run something to sort of regain some elo in the background. I kind of just have to keep on running nonsense all the time. My choice. Right, we'll stick with the theme of incinerate users. So I can't spell. Right. What didn't do? Alright, so this didn't do very well, and I built it just for this. A big floof. Does a big cat count as a floof? I don't know if it does really, but I'm going with that anyways. Tyrant didn't really do anything, although we're very weak to counter. I'm just trying to pick Pokemon that didn't really see any play in the stream. I guess Giratina, because I kind of flopped that battle. We'll go with Giratina then. Bit of a weird team, but whatever. We're just trying to add diversity. I've forgotten what I was talking about before that gifted membership. It was something to do with the team. Oh yeah. So basically, if you guys have got cool battles with like spicy Pokemon, please feel free to submit them, but don't submit them like on a Thursday or like a Friday or something. Submit them as soon as you can into a league rotation, because otherwise, yeah, it's going to be double dragon and I can't do anything because their dragon's going to be better than mine. Actually, oh wait, I'm doing more damage. I didn't even need to throw this, but maybe they'll shield and we'll get the boost. But yeah, that was kind of pointless. Why did I do this? Come on, boost. No boost. Yeah, I messed this up. What would the other dragon be? It's usually Dragonite, isn't it? Oh man. Because first of all, I should have come in with Giratina, because then I'd at least resist the moves from the what's that? Gudra. I'd resist the moves there, so it wouldn't actually be that bad. But also I think, oh, it's not double dragon at all. Okay, we've still got play. We've still got play. That's all that matters. Right, we'll just go for the next one straight away. Do I actually just stay in and force them to throw? Oh, it's this team showcase with Dan Ottawa. Yeah, I think I'll stay in, force them to throw. Okay, they're not throwing, they're now throwing. I don't think I can fully Dragon Tail farm them down though, which is a bit of a shame. But they go for an Aerial Ace. Yeah, the thing about Giratina is that with Dragon Tail it's like very slow to get to moves, which is not ideal. Right, let's see. We can't really overfarm by much. They go for the dig. Right, we just commit to the farm down. Alright, we're chilling now. Yep, cool. There we go. If it was double dragon, we would have lost that game, but it wasn't, so we do okay. But yeah, basically, submit battles to me. Submit them early in the league rotation. Don't submit them on like a Friday or something, because especially if that league's then like rotating out. So for example, if you submitted Great League Remix battles last Friday, that'd be fine because we've got another week of it. But if you're gonna submit like Master League battles, actually that doesn't work. If you're gonna submit like Great League Remix battles this Friday coming up, then just don't bother because people don't really care about the cup when it's gone. But yeah, if you guys have like cool team ideas or spicy Pokemon that you haven't really seen showcased anywhere else, like, please do submit, because I find it very difficult to keep on coming up with like new concepts and new Pokemon to keep on building like every single video. So if you guys submit more stuff, then it gives me a bit of a break from it. But also often what happens is whenever I ask for people to submit stuff, I then suddenly get flooded with submissions, and then I don't get round to actually showcasing everything, and then unfortunately it kind of gives the impression that I'm asking you guys to submit stuff and then I'm not actually featuring it, so then you won't want to submit at other times. So I do apologise for that, but it's kind of just how it goes really. Like, if I don't mention anything, people don't submit, and then when I do mention it, there's too many submissions for me to actually showcase everything. But it is what it is. But basically, if you're like early in the rotation and the gameplay's up to like a decent standard, like, you don't have to be the best battler in the world, but if you have like some cool booms, some maybe fight back from some like rough leads, then if you're able to submit it sort of like first, second day in a league rotation, then I'm almost like definitely going to showcase it if the team is also spicy enough. So yeah, if you are able to, definitely help me out. But yeah, that's going to be it. We do have more battles that I could do, but I'm just going to save these 4 battles of this set for the next one. What about try guess the ELO videos? That is a good idea. I don't know how well that kind of video would do, but it is an interesting concept. But that would kind of, I don't know how I'd do that necessarily, because it'd be more like me requesting just a single battle, and I'd see the ELOs when they're being sent to me. So because I've seen obviously like Rise to the Occasion does it, but he has like a moderator who sorts all the submissions and then puts together the battles, and then that person will know what the ELO is for all the battles, but I'll see them if I'm making the video myself, so it won't necessarily work for that. But yeah, I'll think of something. I'll think of other ways. But if you guys are able to submit stuff, then please do. It does really help me out. But yeah, we're going to call it there. Thank you to Mr. Big Floof, who donated or gifted 40 memberships in total, and a few others like Colin L, MG, LJSP, and I think someone else donated, but I can't see their name if I scroll up anymore. But appreciate everyone hanging out. I realise for anyone else who's like living in the UK, it's now 2 AM, so I hope that you were already intending to stay up this late and I haven't kept you up. But yeah, appreciate everyone hanging out, and yeah, I will probably make a video tomorrow, because I did actually do some battles yesterday. I just couldn't be bothered to make a video, so I just chose to do a late night stream instead. But yeah, that's going to be it. So thanks everyone for hanging out, and yeah, see you guys next time.